Alright, we got some 2064 read-only memories. I never even played this game. Got this from a friend. It looked like Snatcher from Sega CD is what it reminded me of, so... I'm going into those games blind. I don't even know, man. We'll see if this is any good.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD.
That's right.
The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
Brain-to-machine technology.
Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day.
That's right.
However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines.
Brainless machines.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human.
These are mechanical arms that punch through bricks and stuff.
High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the
Mortal Kombat
even
jacks
further.
over there with the robot arms.
And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Alrighty then. Sounds fun. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for my cyberpunk adventure. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Get some prologue going on here. It didn't look too bad. Alright, what we gotta look at here. Look at the sink. That's disgusting. I'm gonna talk to sink. I get no respect even from the blob. Let's look in the fridge. Might use a slob. Oh yeah, let's take the milk. That's how I roll, man. Can I talk to the fridge? That's important. Sure, let's take everything I can take. right. Let's use let's use the headphones on the sink. That was something. Yeah, I want to take the paper. Look at the plant. Use plant. Use item on the plant. Put the headphones on the plant. Oh, okay. I'll talk to it. Let's look at the laptop. Yes. What we got going on here, people? Okay. Let's look at my inbox. Okay, what? Okay. So? Sounds about right. Okay today. Okay. That's right, man. You gotta tell your book, hey, you're doing a good job. Drink it. Let's use the headphones and the coffee. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Well, let's look at the door. Okay, open the door. Talk to the door. So what am I supposed to do here? Okay, look at all this stuff. Yeah, I know, it's gonna say the same thing. Yes. It's all gonna say the same stuff again. Wish I could go to bed. What? save and junk. Okay, whatever. Right. Hey, can I do what I need to do now? Yes. Let's do this, man. That's just kind of depressing. Yeah, time to catch some Z's. It's only 1:35 a.m. in the morning in real life here. Here's the article. Read the spam mail. Cheap cash for only 99 credit. 30-day supply. 212 stems. Oh, Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, Princess Emma. Here it is, digital empire. Horse fortune. Right, you today is I need you to help. Need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it's become frozen and I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts or the World Bank will seize my credits. It's a lot of credits there. If you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so I could send you 20% of the fortune. I require that you send half upon receipt of the funds. To keep the rest of the money. The best part, there's really nothing that can go wrong. Yeah. Some Vegemite. Let's read the bill. Good times. Sign me up. King of Click. Get that classic Model N keyboard. That's right, Dennis is gonna get you there and be like, I need to pull some teeth. Alright. Guess that's it. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Let's get to daytime, get to the fun in the game, see what goes on here. Oh, what is that dude? Or dudette, or whatever that was, I can't even tell. What is that? Is it a little robot?
Oh. Good.
Okay.
You're finally awake.
Oh man.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
You wake me up in the middle of the
Are
night?
you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Yeah, I don't want none. I'm good.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Did you clean the sink though? The sink still looks green.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Did you now? What type of snag you run into?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
That's lovely.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
You don't like that dinosaur.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Okay.
It is the least I can do.
Weird little computer guy coming into my house in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
Help
snap.
me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me. Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Well, alright.
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
You got my guidance now. Let's go get a cheeseburger.
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? You're right. I apologize for the tangent. I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome. Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work.
Oh snap.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Will do. I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission for no reason. Breaking and entering is just not a sustainable hobby. So yes, I am quite certain. I saw it happen myself. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
That's frightening.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Alright. We got here window, computer, broken tech. The broken tech. Can I use the headset on that? I don't have it anymore. Or if I have it, but I just can't use it. Use the spoiled milk.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM. But desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability. Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Guessing I can't use it. Yeah. Figured that probably would be.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books. Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card.
There's no physical memory card on the friggin'...
Without the memory card, this tablet is useless.
Alright.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
I don't know, man. Maybe that's gonna take stuff. Yeah, I killed the other plants.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. I took the fire escape.
Okay, so... there we go.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures. Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Alright.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system.
You might want to do that, dude.
We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Alright, shoot.
This is an exciting thing, I promise. Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech? Do you wish to keep this name?
Sure.
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations? Diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure? Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available.
Sounds good.
Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review.
Yeah,
Does that sound right?
that's perfect.
Thank you. See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home.
Okay. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. It's kind of refreshing. Autosave sometimes annoy me. We're out of the prologue.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
Is that what that
Have
plant
you
over
been
there?
overwatering it? It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Not too bad.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant.
Though I killed it.
They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office.
Not too shabby.
And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. Excellent. The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here. Seems like a pretty cool game, so. That's the name of the save. Right on. Alright guys, I'm gonna quit here and maybe I'll play this again and stream it again sometime, so I'm out of here, yo.